My child, stop what you are doing and listen carefully. This is not an ordinary moment. This is not another message that you can set aside for later. This is an emergency from heaven, and I, Michael, have been sent to deliver it to you now. The heavens have aligned, the record books have been opened, and your name has just been written upon the scroll of divine favor. You must understand, this is rare, this is powerful, and this is personal. You have been chosen. Your name has been selected for a money miracle so immense that no earthly explanation can contain it. But I must warn you, this is not something you can discuss with others. Not everyone around you is ready to understand. Not everyone around you will celebrate what heaven has prepared for you. Some would doubt, some would envy, some would try to steal or block what is already marked as yours. That is why I must insist, do not tell anyone. Keep this sacred. Guard it like treasure. This message is not for your neighbor, your friend, or your family. It is for you and you alone. You may not realize the magnitude of what has just been placed in your hands, but let me tell you clearly, this is not just about money. This is about destiny. This is about alignment. This is about heaven proving to you that miracles are not distant stories from long ago. They are alive, and they have just reached into your life. For so long, you have prayed, waited, struggled, and wondered if heaven still remembers your name. You have asked in silence, you have cried in secret, you have carried burdens that few could understand. Heaven has seen every tear, recorded every request, and measured every ounce of your endurance. And now, the time has come. The answer has been released. The provision has been declared. And your name, yes, your very name, has been written in the book of financial deliverance. Do not mistake this as coincidence. There are no accidents in divine timing. What you are reading right now is the unfolding of a miracle, written before you were even born. It was held back until this precise moment, because only now are you ready to receive it. Only now has the ground of your life been tilled enough for this seed to take root and bear fruit. But hear me again, my child, do not ignore this. Do not dismiss this. Too many people miss their blessings because they delay, they question, they allow doubt to choke the very gift that was meant to deliver them. This cannot be one of those times. I would not speak with such urgency if this were not critical. This is your emergency alert from heaven. This is the knock on your door that cannot wait. You must open it, you must respond, and you must act in faith. The miracle is already prepared, it is waiting for you to claim it. All of heaven stands ready to pour out what has been sealed in your name. Child, this is your moment. Do not turn away. Do not tell anyone. Do not delay. Open this quickly, because what has been released is fragile if ignored but unstoppable if received. The money miracle has your name on it, and the time is now. My child, before you can fully understand the emergency message that has been placed before you, you must first understand what a money miracle truly is. Many confuse it with mere luck, a sudden windfall, or chance circumstances. But what heaven is speaking of in this hour is far deeper, far more intentional, and far more powerful than anything the world can define. A money miracle is not simply currency or coins. It is the manifestation of divine provision, the breaking open of heavenly resources into the material world. It is when heaven looks upon your need, your destiny, and your purpose, and releases into your life what no human hand could have arranged on its own. A money miracle is not just about wealth. It is about the removal of limitation. It is about the unlocking of doors that seemed forever sealed shut. It is about freedom, expansion, and the ability to step into the fullness of what you were always meant to become. Money miracles are rare, but they are real. Throughout history, they have been woven into the stories of those who trusted heaven. Consider how manna fell from the skies to feed the wandering children in the desert. That was not chance, it was a divine provision. Think of the widow whose small jar of oil multiplied until it overflowed, supplying her and her family in their time of desperation. That was not economics, it was the hand of heaven. Or recall the fishermen who toiled all night without a catch, only to have their nets burst with abundance when they followed divine instruction. That was not strategy, it was miracle. So it is with you, my child. What is coming into your life cannot be explained by earthly systems. You will look back and know that this could not have been orchestrated by chance. It is the signature of heaven written across your finances, your livelihood, and your future. This is why I told you, do not tell anyone. Because the nature of a money miracle is so extraordinary that it provokes disbelief. To some, it will sound too good to be true. To others, it will stir jealousy or attempts to snatch what has been assigned to you. Protect it. Guard it. Treasure it. Understand this truth: a money miracle is not about greed. It is not about empty gain or selfish desire. Heaven does not release such things for the sake of indulgence. A money miracle is always tied to purpose. It is about positioning you to accomplish what you could not accomplish on your own. It is about resourcing the calling placed on your life. It is about giving you the means to walk in freedom, generosity, and impact. If heaven has written your name on the scroll of financial deliverance, it is because your destiny requires it. You may ask, why now? Why me? The answer is simple. The timing of heaven is perfect. 4 seasons you have been tested, refined, and prepared. There were times when you thought the doors were shut forever. There were moments you questioned if heaven had forgotten you. But every delay, every struggle, every waiting season was not a punishment, it was preparation. Because only now are you ready to carry this gift without it destroying you. Only now are you mature enough to use provision for purpose. Only now can you hold the weight of what is being poured into your life. And I tell you this with urgency, a money miracle is not always permanent if it is mishandled. Some receive and squander it, and it slips away like water through their fingers. Others fear it, hide it, or allow others to manipulate them into giving away what was never meant to be stolen. But you, my child, must be wise. You must steward what is given. You must understand that what heaven has released carries responsibility. A money miracle is both blessing and assignment. It will ease your burdens, yes. It will remove debts, open opportunities, and silence the voice of lack. But it will also call you to rise higher, to walk with integrity, to give when instructed, and to live as one entrusted with holy treasure. This is why heaven's miracles often appear suddenly. They arrive in a way that stuns you, awakening you to the seriousness of the gift. Remember this: money miracles flow not from striving, but from alignment. They are not earned by frantic effort, but by being in the right place at the right time in the plan of heaven. That is what has happened to you. Your name has been drawn not by lottery, but by destiny. It was chosen not at random, but with precision. So lift up your head and open your heart. What is coming is not just funds, it is freedom. It is the lifting of weights you have carried for too long. It is the breaking of cycles of lack that stretched across generations. It is the announcement to every power of darkness that you are no longer bound by limitation. This, my child, is the nature of a money miracle. Heaven's economy intruding upon earth's scarcity, divine abundance colliding with human lack, and your name written upon it as proof that you are seen, known, and chosen. My child, when heaven moves, it rarely moves in silence. Though many fail to notice, there are always signs, clues planted along your path, that reveal what is happening in the invisible realm. And if you have been attentive, you may already recognize that these signs have been appearing around you, whispering of what was coming long before you read these words. Let me show you the signs that prove your name has been selected for this money miracle. Have you noticed numbers repeating themselves in your daily life? Perhaps the clock catches your eye at the same moment each day, 11:11, 4:44, or 7:07. These are not coincidences. They are markers from heaven, coded reminders that your destiny is unfolding. Even symbols, like keys, doors, or sudden appearances of coins, have crossed your path. Heaven uses repetition because the human mind forgets easily. If these patterns have pursued you, it is not random. It is a heavenly announcement. Pay attention, something has been written with your name on it. Lately, your dreams may have felt different, strange, vivid, almost too real. Perhaps you have seen yourself in a new house, signing papers, holding keys, or even being handed money or treasures. You may have dreamed of water overflowing, baskets full, or doors opening wide. These images are not the mind's inventions, they are messages. Dreams are one of heaven's oldest languages. When your name is chosen, the dream world begins to prepare you. If you have woken up with lingering feelings of awe or urgency, know this: your spirit has already been shown what is about to manifest in the natural. Have you felt a stirring, a strange unease, as if you were meant for something more than what you see right now? You may not even know why, but you sense change in the air. Restlessness is often a sign that heaven is about to move. When your name is chosen, your spirit can feel it before your mind can process it. That itch in your soul, the feeling of something is coming, is confirmation that the miracle has already been set in motion. Perhaps someone has mentioned blessings, abundance, or miracles out of nowhere in your presence. Perhaps you overheard a stranger speaking about unexpected financial breakthroughs. Maybe you stumbled on a message, a sermon, or even a conversation that seemed to answer questions you never spoke aloud. These are not coincidences, they are divine echoes. When your name is being lifted in heaven's chambers, your environment begins to reflect it. Words of blessing chase you down. Conversations align with what heaven is preparing. Have you noticed situations that once resisted you now seem to be loosening? A bill forgiven, a debt reduced, an opportunity presenting itself without you pushing for it? This is no accident. It is heaven bending circumstances to prepare you for what is coming. Money miracles often begin with smaller signs of provision, hints that the larger breakthrough is already unfolding. Sometimes, the clearest sign that your name has been selected is the sudden appearance of resistance. Have you felt attacked in your emotions, finances, or relationships recently? Has discouragement hit you harder than usual? The enemy always rages fiercest when heaven has already signed a decree of blessing. Your recent struggles are not proof of abandonment, they are proof of selection. Darkness always tries to block what heaven has already released. But take courage, the battle is not because you are forgotten, but because you are chosen. Maybe you've been hearing a whisper inside you, don't give up, something is coming. Even when doubt screams louder, there is still a quiet insistence that you cannot ignore. That voice is me, Michael, urging you to hold on. When heaven chooses your name, angels are assigned to stir you, to remind you, to keep you from walking away too soon. If you have felt that nudge, that inner call, it is because you were already selected. Perhaps recently you found unexpected kindness from others, someone going out of their way to help, an open door, a recommendation you didn't ask for. This is heaven's way of aligning people to prepare the path for your money miracle. Favor is never accidental. It is the mark of heaven at work. And when your name is selected, favor follows you like a shadow, even before the full miracle appears. Finally, the greatest sign is the urgency you feel as you read these words. That pull in your spirit, that pounding of your heart, that inner knowing that this is not just another message. It is yours. The fact that you are here, right now, with this in front of you, is not random. Heaven choreographed this moment. You were led here because your name has already been chosen. My child, many people experience signs but dismiss them as coincidence. They shrug off dreams, ignore whispers, and overlook opportunities. That is why they miss their miracles. But you have been given eyes to see. You are hearing this because you were meant to recognize that all these patterns in your life were never random. They were preparation. Heaven does not make mistakes. Your name was not drawn from a hat, it was etched into a scroll. And when your name is chosen, the signs cannot help but follow you, pressing into your life until you can no longer ignore them. So do not doubt what you have seen, heard, or felt. The signs have already confirmed it. Your money miracle has your name on it. Protect this truth. Do not tell it to those who will mock or envy you. Guard it in silence until the full miracle manifests. The signs are heaven's fingerprints, proving that what is coming to you is already written, already sealed, already yours. My child, when heaven releases a miracle with your name on it, it is sure. The decree cannot be undone. Yet, while the blessing itself is certain, your response determines whether you walk into it or miss it. The greatest danger is not that heaven will fail, it never does, but that you might let obstacles blind you or block you from receiving what is already yours. Let me show you the barriers that stand in the way. When your mind whispers, "This is too good to be true," you push away what heaven is trying to place in your hands. Doubt is the enemy's favorite weapon, because it convinces you to disqualify yourself even when you've already been chosen. Remember this: miracles require faith to land. If you allow unbelief to dominate, you close the door heaven is trying to open. Not everyone should hear about your selection. Some people will mock, others will envy, and some will secretly work against you. Sharing heaven's private word with careless ears can bring confusion and delay. This is why you were told, do not tell anyone. Protect the word until heaven completes it. Blessings shift your life, and sometimes fear whispers, "What if I can't handle this? What if I lose it?" Fear keeps you tied to the familiar when heaven is trying to launch you into abundance. Fear is a thief. It paralyzes the chosen so that miracles pass them by. The enemy attacks hardest right before breakthrough. If you let exhaustion convince you to give up now, you will walk away just before heaven delivers. Do not confuse the pressure of the battle with defeat. It is only proof that the miracle is near. Finally, the greatest obstacle is blindness. Signs have been sent again and again, but if you dismiss them as chance, you reject the proof heaven has already given. Miracles cannot land in closed hands. My child, guard yourself against these obstacles. Do not doubt, do not overshare, do not fear, do not quit, and above all, do not ignore the signs. Your name has been written for a money miracle. Keep yourself ready, for what heaven has decreed must come to pass, unless you turn away. My child, when the money miracle lands at your feet, you must not treat it as ordinary. Heaven is not simply giving you wealth, it is entrusting you with divine treasure. The way you respond will determine whether this blessing multiplies or fades, whether it becomes a lasting breakthrough or a fleeting moment. The very first response is thanksgiving. Do not say, "Finally, it happened," as though it were owed to you. Instead, recognize it for what it is, a supernatural intervention. Bow your heart in gratitude, for gratitude keeps the door of blessing wide open. When heaven sees you honor the gift, more is entrusted to you. Remember, not every ear should hear of your provision. Some will not celebrate you, they will compete, criticize, or plot against you. Guard what heaven has given. Test every voice that surrounds you, and only share with those heaven confirms as trustworthy. Protecting the miracle ensures it fulfills its purpose in your life. This miracle is not for waste or careless spending. It is seed meant to break chains, open doors, and fund your destiny. Ask heaven, where should I place this? How should I use it? Every coin, every resource carries an assignment. When you steward well, the miracle does not end, it multiplies. A true money miracle always carries an instruction of generosity. You were blessed not only to be free, but to free others. Listen closely for the divine nudge. It may be to help a family, support a cause, or sow into the work of heaven. When you release what you are directed to, streams of provision open wider. Finally, rise with courage. The miracle is a confirmation that you are chosen, equipped, and prepared for more. Do not shrink back into old patterns of lack. Step boldly into new opportunities, knowing heaven itself has endorsed you. Child, this is how you respond, with gratitude, protection, wisdom, generosity, and courage. If you do these things, the money miracle will not only bless you, it will transform your life, your family, and generations yet to come. My beloved child, when the miracle you have long awaited finally stands before you, your response is as important as the miracle itself. Do not take lightly what heaven has labored to release into your hands. This is not ordinary money, not ordinary opportunity. It is a divine gift sealed with your name. How you respond will decide whether it multiplies or slips away. The very first step is to lift your heart in gratitude. Say with conviction, "Thank you, Father. Thank you, Michael, for delivering this." Gratitude is the key that keeps the door of blessing open. When heaven sees your heart honor the gift, it prepares the way for even more. You were told not to speak carelessly of this miracle, and that instruction remains. Do not rush to announce it. Many who smile to your face would envy in secret, and their words could sow doubt or delay. Guard this blessing as a treasure until heaven directs otherwise. Every coin, every opportunity in this miracle has a purpose. Ask in prayer, "How do you want me to use this, Lord?" Do not waste it on impulse or vanity. This is seed meant to birth freedom, stability, and new beginnings. Wise stewardship proves to heaven that you are ready for more. Heaven never blesses you only for yourself. This miracle will overflow into the lives of others, family, community, even strangers. Heaven points you toward. Giving is not loss, it is planting. As you release a portion, streams of abundance widen. Do not shrink back in fear or false humility. This miracle is proof that you are chosen for greater things. Rise with confidence, take bold steps, and embrace the opportunities that unfold before you. The miracle is not the end, it is the beginning of a new season. My child, when the miracle arrives, meet it with gratitude, protect it carefully, manage it wisely, share as directed, and walk forward with courage. Do this, and what heaven has placed in your hands will never run dry. My child, hear me now. This is not a message to put aside for tomorrow. This is not a letter you fold and leave unread. This is a trumpet blast from heaven, and it demands your response today. Your name has been written into a divine record. Your portion has been released. A money miracle, sealed with your identity, has been loosed into the earth. And yet, I must warn you, miracles do not linger forever. If you do not rise to claim what is yours, another will take it, or it will return to the heavens unfulfilled. I, Michael, am not sent to stir empty hope. I come when matters are urgent, when delay would cause damage, when hesitation could lead to loss. This is one of those moments. The heavens have already moved on your behalf. Doors have been opened, pathways cleared, chains broken. But it is your agreement, your readiness, your response that completes the miracle. Do not delay. Do not doubt. And above all, do not dismiss this as coincidence. Too many before you have lost their inheritance by waiting too long, by ignoring the voice that called them, or by sharing what was sacred with ears that were not meant to hear. That is why I warned you. Guard this secret. Protect this word. For not every heart can handle the weight of your miracle. Now is the time to act in faith. Lift your voice in prayer and say, "I receive what heaven has prepared for me. I claim what is mine. I will not miss this miracle." Do not merely whisper it in your mind, declare it aloud. Let your words anchor the miracle into the earth. This is not only about you. The money miracle coming into your life has a greater assignment. It is meant to free your family from cycles of lack, to fund opportunities you thought impossible, to position you as a vessel for blessing others. You were chosen because heaven saw your heart, your endurance, and your readiness. But, my child, time is short. The longer you wait, the weaker the flame of this miracle burns. You must fan it now, through belief, gratitude, obedience, and courage. Heaven has done its part. I have delivered this message. The rest belongs to you. Do not let fear silence you. Do not let doubt paralyze you. Do not let the opinions of others steal what was written in your name. Rise up, step forward, and claim it. This is your final warning, but also your final assurance. If you respond now, the miracle is yours. If you hesitate, you may lose what heaven fought to deliver. My beloved child, claim it, before it's too late.